Good morning, everyone, and welcome. We will get started in about 60 seconds. We're going to give everybody a little bit of time to join. If you need to, for any reason, we are also simulcasting live on YouTube at youtube.com/Photofy app. Feel free to send that information to anybody that did not get a chance to join, and they can watch live there as well. But I'm going to go ahead and get a couple things prepared here, and we'll be getting started in just about a minute. All right. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, wherever you may be. Thank you so much for joining us today for the Remax and Photofy Getting Started webinar. With me today, I have Sharon Beck, as always, and also our guest panelist today, Lori Homan from Remax LLC. Sharon comes to us from Remax Heritage in Kansas City, and she's the Director of Agent Services there. And Lori comes to us, like I said, from Remax LLC. She is amazing, part of the marketing team, and also someone that I work closely with in making sure that Photofy is working properly and set up properly, and that you guys have all of your excellent tools there available for you. So thank you both for joining today. I want to quickly go over a couple of things. We have a chat room where you can feel free to chat. We'll be watching it. But I do ask that if you're going to ask questions that you utilize the Q&A button. And that just kind of helps us track all of the questions that you have for us and make sure that we get to them. We will try to get to every question before we close out for the day. I do not want to go over an hour. I understand if anyone needs to leave beforehand. This is being recorded and will be available for you to watch later on today. Usually it takes a couple hours for it to render and for me to get it moved over, but we'll definitely make sure that you have the ability to watch this and go over anything that you missed. So stay tuned for that. And like I mentioned earlier, we do have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Photofy app, and that is Photofy app. Available for anyone who did not get to register, or if you would rather watch it on YouTube, you can do that as well. There is a chat there on YouTube, so we'll monitor that for questions as well. So getting started, I want to go ahead and show you, if you have not registered yet, would love to show you how to do that. It's super easy. If you go to photofy.com/Remax-invite, there's the link right there. What you can do is go there and you'll see the landing page that looks just like this. You can scroll through it and read a little bit more, see some examples of what you can create as well. At the very bottom, what you'll need to do is enter your first name, last name, email address, phone number, and your MCID. If you're not sure what your MCID is, it is located in Max Center. All you need to do is tap on that little visit here link underneath the MCID box. And this should guide you to locating your MCID within Max Center. If you aren't able to locate that, you can contact Remax support. You can also contact us, and sometimes we're able to find it for you. But definitely going to Remax Center is probably going to be the easiest way for you to find that. Once you have filled out this information, you'll tap on terms and conditions and read through these. Get down to the bottom and tap on I agree. And this will move you forward through the rest of the registration process. If you are a primary broker owner of an office, it'll move you forward to creating a password because Remax LLC does cover your account. If you are another broker, agent, manager, staff, anything like that, then it will take you to a payment information page. Your account is free for the first 90 days. So you have some time to learn and play with it and create some content and get comfortable with the app. And after that, it is just $4 per month. So very good investment for you to be able to create content to market yourself, market your product or products, excuse me, your properties, or create some thank you, congratulations, all kinds of stuff. So once you've done that, you'll go to your mobile app store and you'll search for Photofy content creation. And then you will download and install the Photofy mobile platform. Now this is available on phones and tablets. So Android and iOS. You'll find the Photofy icon there in your app store. Go ahead and get my mouse going so you can see where I'm actually tapping here. Once you've done that, go ahead and download, or excuse me, open the Photofy app. The first time you open it, you'll actually see a couple of photos. Just swipe through until you get to this sign-in screen right here. Tap on Business Sign-In and enter your account information that you created at registration, and then sign into the mobile platform. The first time you sign in, you'll see a profile pop up. I've done this before, so it's not going to pop up on mine, but it is a page that asks you some information. This is going to be your profile info, name, contact info, websites, all kinds of good stuff, where you can, it'll save this in your app so that when you create content, like using the property signs or some other templates, it'll actually just go ahead and show your contact info. You don't have to type in it every time. So it'll save you some time and prevent any typos and such. If you ever need to make changes, you can go to the menu, tap on Manage Profile, and it should pop up shortly here, and you'll see Update Tokens, and you'll notice all this information in here you can fill out. Depending on which area you're in, which region you're in, you'll have some of these and it'll label out your area. I've got multiple galleries associated with this app right now because I have to test and create content for y'all, but you'll see that, you know, you've got email, Western Canada, whatever region you're with. But fill out anything with a red star. If you make any changes to it, make sure that you save it. So if you make a change and move away, you'll see that it turns yellow. You can tap on the save button and it will turn green once it is saved. After that, you can navigate away and continue on with content creation. Lori is going to go ahead and take over here right now. She's got some great ideas for you guys on how to utilize Photofy, how to use all the assets within the app. So I want to give her a chance to do that.
Okay. Hi, guys. So let me get my screen. And we'll get going here. So as Monica mentioned, I am the marketing manager at Remax LLC. So I work closely with Monica and her team over at Photofy to get assets uploaded, to think through other campaigns and assets that you guys would like, as well as making things as user-friendly as possible for you all. So I really, I wanted to hop on here today to be able to show off the app and the opportunities that are available to you guys. So I know that it's designed for many different types of users, but the main thing that I want you all to keep in mind is the ease of use and for the on the go marketing. So kind of think of it as like an Instagram meets Photoshop. I think that's how James has referred to it in the past, but it has Remax content. So it makes it even easier to have branded materials at your fingertips. So the app is can either be used, kind of think of it during your downtime in between appointments, or 5 minutes before you walk into a showing, or immediately after leaving a closing. That's the kind of time where you can use to make content and follow up with a client that you just met with, or a potential recruit, um, or anybody, just to say, hey, it's your 1 year anniversary of owning your home. Congratulations. I'm still thinking about you. Just using all those different touch points to be able to easily stay in contact with potential clients, either past, present, or future. And then also just to be able to keep that line of communication open. So it just keeps you top of mind as either they're going into the process or somebody else that they know potentially. So I wanted to show you a couple of the different categories and the capabilities within the platform. So some of you may want to create your own content because you're already pretty savvy when it comes to these types of platforms. Some of you may need a little bit more framework. And so the templates, the second category down, are more a great option. And then some of you may be a little more hesitant to even get started and not sure what type of editing and finessing you're comfortable with. So in that regard, you may want to look at the section titled repost, because that is a great option for you to consider. So we really just wanted to try to help and automate the content to make the marketing as easy as we can for you to do it while you're on the go, especially during this time of year as the real estate market is starting to pick back up. So we'll start with the top left corner, the photos and collages. And you will see that there are various categories at the top. So the first one here has a bunch of branded artwork. And you can add to it. You can show a house. You can also select from your camera roll, your albums, or stock photos. If you have items saved into a Dropbox, that's a good way to do it, because say you've saved photos onto your computer and then you're in your Dropbox folder, you can easily connect them here this way to be able to access them from your phone. So you can get into the platform, you can make different edits, you can edit the layout, the photo itself, you can add text overlays, and add artwork if you want to have a sticker added to it. There's a lot of different functionalities even within this section. And then there we go. So we'll start over and go to the other section. And then in templates is where there's a lot of different options for you guys to do. There's a ton of categories within here. You can see at the top, we've got just the general branded items here within the Remax section. That's anything from, obviously different holidays there at the top, and the pool theme for the summer. And then it goes into more of like the national ad campaign assets down here, and then luxury and stuff. And then there's also a brand section. You'll notice that there is a megaphone section. And so all of the assets within here are already sized to be able to use within Megaphone. So if you're using Megaphone or interested in it to deploy your own advertising, you can use this tile right here, or this tab, sorry, to be able to pull in assets, make edits, and then use those for your Megaphone buys and campaigns. We also have Zoom backgrounds. I'm sure a lot of you guys hopefully are familiar with this, as I'm sure you've been doing a lot more virtual, more so probably in person lately, but as you continue to do some of it virtually, it's a great thing to have some branded assets. So I wanted to show you guys that, but my wireless is being kind of slow. Let me see if I can turn quick. I'm sorry, guys. So then the other category will be in the repost section. So this section will give you more already produced content that you could use. There's items in here that focus on different holidays. If I don't know if any of you use this video for the 4th of July, I happen to really like this, the balloon sunglasses option. And as you can see, you can play the short video and the images move through the sunglasses. And what I really am glad this loaded, because I wanted to show you, you can easily share to Facebook. And it allows you to draft out content. And then when you push it through to post to Facebook, it'll pull up your Facebook account. So because for permissioning purposes for the various social platforms, you actually have to do it from there. So this generates everything, and then you'll actually hit post to Facebook, and then it'll take you to your Facebook page to actually push it through. But it's easy, great ways to be able to show different content that you can do for various items. There's also, you can see there's various categories up here for brand, video. I'm trying to select through the collection, different holidays, awards, national ad campaign, sizzle videos, and social. So it's pretty well organized within here. There's a ton of content. So I do encourage you guys to scroll through each of the options to see what all is there and available for you. Moving on to the video templates, within the video template section, it allows you to create the authentic content. So, and some of you may use video more than others, but I'm sure most of you can agree that it is a very effective way, not only to easily communicate with other people. I know there's some people in the network who are taking videos of themselves and sending that video via text message to potential clients and after follow-up conversations. So you can use these templates. And again, I apologize, this isn't loading very quickly, but here we go. So you can use these branded backgrounds to give your videos a more polished look. So it could be just a quick, 10, 15, maybe 6-second video of you relaying a message to somebody, but you can do so in a way that frames it out and gives all your content, your contact information, and your branded information all in one. You could also use it like down here in this coming soon option. You could use it to showcase a portion of the house that you're really excited is about to come on the market and you're about to push out. And so then you can take these and you can push them out for the various different types of platforms. Because keep in mind, for Photofy, you can push it out. The one showed, I don't know if it'll let me do it without putting in a video, but let's see. All my videos are too long, but it'll allow you to push it out via Facebook, Instagram, email, text messages, depending on, take into consideration what the communication format is of your recipient, not just how you want to communicate, but does your recipient tend to text you? Do they tend to email you? Do they follow you on social, or do you want more of a mass communication? And that would be more suitable for Facebook or Instagram. So take that kind of stuff into consideration on where you want to push out your content. But Photofy is designed to be able to allow you to effectively, efficiently, and easily communicate to all of your contacts. So I think that is it for me right now. I will push this back over to Monica though, but I'm not sure if there's any questions.
Let's see. We are looking at questions. Let's see. Are you going to add more templates in Spanish? I'm in Argentina. I think it would be great for all of South America to have more Spanish templates in reposts.
So that's actually, we're in the process of working on, great question. We're in the process of working on assets in various languages. We are at different stages along that process, depending on what it is. But if you, I'll grab your contact information and reach out to you, because we can actually work with you guys on region levels to create region specific Photofy Remax branded apps. So if there are specific translations you would like, or there's other assets that you tend to use and want added to your library, we can work on that specifically for your region. So we already have some countries, as well as then some of the independent regions who are already working on that and that have executed upon that. So I'm more than happy to help you guys get started with that.
Yeah, if you could go ahead and email me at support@photofy.com. I can go and forward that information over to Lori. That way we can get all that together for you. Let's see. Other ones. Let's see. I don't see the video option for the Ontario Atlantic group. Let me see what we've got here. Things may or may not be okay. So I do have video templates on the bottom. Let me go ahead and share my screen again. Oops. Start broadcast. All right. So for Ontario, Integra, there we go. Okay. You do have the video templates option right here. If you click on that, that will allow you to utilize the templates for video. There's also, let's see, repost. Now things may be different based on where you're at. Like Lori said, I don't see any reposts in here that are videos. So they may not have chosen any that would be relevant for your area. Typically that's how they do that, is the region owners will go through and choose the ones that they want to have accessible within the platform for you. But you can definitely use the video templates to go ahead and create your own custom videos as well. Looking for a template for market stats. That might be a good idea for you guys, Lori.
Yeah, I'll make note of that one. That's a good suggestion.
And hi, Robin. I see you're hi.
I actually had, I have a template in projects that I can send you, Lori, to kind of give you an idea of what we were doing for daily market stats. Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you, Sharon.
Absolutely. Monica, I saw a question on here about what is the max length of video for the video templates?
Max length. So it depends on where you're going to use it. I want to say keep it under 60 seconds if possible. Just because they can get so large, I wouldn't do too long. I know some folks are doing kind of like virtual tour type things. And to be honest, I created one that was about 2 minutes long. It was just a very large file. So it's not something you're going to want to text. So it kind of depends on where you're going to utilize it. If you're uploading it to your social, you can definitely do a longer one. So I don't believe it stops you at a certain point. It's just all about how long you want it to be and how large of a file your phone can really handle as well.
And then remember, if you're going to share that to Instagram, Instagram has a 1 minute limit before it takes you to Instagram TV.
There you go. Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind as well. Okay, and I do have someone in here saying that they're trying to sign into Google from the app and getting a message that says sign in with Google temporarily disabled. So that is an issue that we are dealing with our dev team. It's actually kind of been around for a bit. They've been back and forth with Google. It is not Remax specific. This is just an issue that we're having that only affects, or should only be affecting, iPhone users right now. Keep trying, because I think what they've done is they've limited it. Some people can get in, but keep trying, and hopefully between Google and our dev team, we can get that remedied soon. Can I drag templates into an online video editor? If you've created a video in Photofy utilizing a video template, yes, but you cannot take the templates out of Photofy to use them somewhere else. You actually have to create your video within Photofy in order to be able to do that. and do videos autoplay. So that is, I don't believe that is something you can control from this end unless it's a setting within wherever you are posting it. Because I know I can turn off autoplay on my browser, and also Facebook should be able to turn on and off autoplay. So I think it's something that the user will actually control on their end. And let's see, can artwork be changed to PNG instead of JPEG? So all of our files, our overlays are all PNGs. If you're talking about something that you create within Photofy, you would need an external editor like Photoshop or something that can actually has that capability. But when you complete an image, it saves as a JPEG file. It'll flatten all of the layers. So that's something that we won't be able to do for you. Okay. If anyone has any questions, actually for Lori before we get moving back on, as far as use cases or anything with Remax, we can definitely help you out with that. Again, if you're in the chat, if you would please, if you have questions, go ahead and pop them in the Q&A button so we can better track them and make sure we get to everyone. Kind of going through the chat right now too to see. And then we'll go ahead and kind of consolidate questions and get through them at the end. Awesome. Okay. All right. I think that's it, Lori, as far as questions go. So let's go ahead and, yeah, thank you so much for doing that. That is, it was great having you on here with this. Let me go ahead and gotta do it again. Okay, so let me go ahead and touch on templates. I was able to get those going. For anyone who hasn't played with the templates, I'm still in my Integra section here, but they all work the same. If you grab templates in here, there are some pre-formatted sizes. You can see some of the Zoom backgrounds, Remax collection, commercial, open house. So you can pick a theme and add a photo. And the nice thing about all of these templates is if you are somewhere where you need to post something in a different language, if you click on this text button right here at the bottom, you can edit just about everything here. So if you want to, you know, translate, take it next level to Spanish or Portuguese or anything, you know, whatever you can type with your keyboard on your phone or tablet, you can translate this and utilize these templates however you would like. So yes, many of them are in English as far as the preview goes, but if you are somewhere else and you want to turn a template, use it for a different feature or different, you know, change the meaning, change the text, all that stuff, you are more than welcome to do that and able to do that. Please utilize these templates however you need. They are here for you. So if you like how it looks, but you want it to say something else, you can do that. Just choose the template and use the text field to do that. So, and you can do it with pretty much any of these. So just a little tip, just in case you need to get something done now. So Sharon has some really cool, is there anything else I need to touch on? Actually, before I go. Oh, background color to a photo. Okay, when doing a collage. So here is something, if you're going to create something, if you're doing a collage, what you may wish to do is, let me go ahead and go back to my other images here. All right, so photo collages, if you're going to create a collage using all of the background images, you can do that by just selecting a bunch of pictures. And from here, you'll be able to edit your layout. So let's say I want to use maybe this one right here, apply. You can change your format, the color of your borders here by selecting fill and just kind of choosing a different color. You can also change the size. You can change the opacity, and you can also kind of round out the corners if you need to. But that's a way to do a collage within Photofy. You can utilize different photos. If you're going to do something a little different where you want to kind of create your own background, you will need to select a background image, just any background image. And a little trick that I use is if you go to stickers and select a square, you can then make it a solid color. And then you can choose here. And then utilize your overlays to do other things. So if you've got pictures that you want to overlay, tap on the logo plus button and then add your photos. And you can then utilize those and kind of do a fun little collage that way. And then you can still use the Remax artwork button to then add other Remax information. So your contact info, property signs, anything like that. I did have someone email in earlier this week that says that they weren't able to find the signs with your token info. There are blank signs in here as well for you to customize, but property signs, most of them will actually have your token info, profile info, as I mentioned earlier. If you'll see this right here, it's got name, phone number, all kinds of good stuff in there. And you can see my update to that 1099 one that I did in the profile. So you can move that around and kind of play with that as well. Let's see. So that's kind of, let's see, that is that one. Sharon, do you want to go ahead and I know you've got some really cool stuff that you are excited to share with everyone. I'm going to go and let you take over while I get through some more of these questions on the back side.
Cool deal. So like Monica said, I am the Director of Agent Services here in outside of Kansas City, Missouri. And so I'm going to show my screen for you guys here. And one of the coolest things that just dropped with Photofy is the GIFs. I mean, I am so stoked. And so basically what you need to do is get logged into your Photofy. I know a lot of questions come when we do these webinars. I'm not seeing my Remax content. Why am I not seeing my Remax content? Make sure that you have signed up the right way, photofy.com/Remax-invite. Then you want to get into the app. And if you click the little hamburger feature on the top, you can see how you're logged in. If you don't see the Remax information, or if you see, so for me, it automatically drops me into my NAR page. To change that, I can click accounts down at the bottom and I can navigate through my different pages. And yes, you have a personal feature that you can go in and create all sorts of fun collages. I create stuff for my family all the time. But if you do not see this Remax jazz right here, it means you're not logged in correctly or you haven't signed up first with Remax, and you want to put in your login information that you used when you signed up with Remax. So let's just start with these really, really awesome GIFs. I don't know if they're called GIFs, whatever. I'm just going to call them that. So I'm going to go into photos and collages, and I'm going to go ahead and just create something from my camera roll. When I was at R4 this past February, I got to meet one of our Children's Miracle Home Network kids, and she was just phenomenal. She has a really great story. And so what I want to do is I want to actually create a Facebook story. And so what I'm going to do is I've picked my picture, and then I'm actually going to go across the bottom. You'll see where it says add text and overlay, edit photo, and then edit layout. I want to edit layout, and I want to change my ratio here. And it should have on here. Perfect. I think it just has the Instagram story. However, I want to go ahead and we'll do an Instagram story. So I'm going to click on Instagram story, and it changes my picture layout. So that's why I said, get your picture first, and then don't do any creation on it until you have chosen your layout. So I'm going to go ahead and go back across the bottom from edit photo to add text and overlay. I'm going to click on artwork down at the bottom. And look at all these fun little things that pop up. It's so exciting. What I want to put on here is this cool, awesome, fantastic rainbow. And if you pinch the screen, you can make that bigger. You can move it down. I can move it sideways if I wanted to, but I'm going to go ahead and drop this bad boy down here. Okay, perfect. Good deal. And then you can lock it so it doesn't move. I'm going to lock my background too, because I have a tendency to move things around. If you wanted to add or layer more stuff on top of that, you could do that as well. So I could go in here and I could do another GIF if I wanted to do one of the hearts. And what's really neat is there are some of them in Spanish. I think that LLC needs to release more in Spanish, but there are these, you'll see the balloons, the rainbows in Spanish as well. And so I'm going to put a little heart on here too. Perfect. And then I'm going to put that right there. Okay, beautiful. And then if I'm ready to go ahead and post this, I'm going to click done. And then I can click through Instagram. I'm not sure if I have my Instagram set up. So I want to post this to my story. So I'm going to click send to, share. And I actually have my story connected to my Facebook story. So it is sharing to my Instagram story and then my Facebook story. So you can go out there and you can see what it looks like on Instagram. And let's see. Let's pull up my story. Look, it's right there. How cool is that? How exciting. Oh, that's my little guy sleeping. But there it is right there. And that was just literally as simple as going here. I started with the picture first, and then I went to the layout. I changed my ratio to the Instagram story right there. And then after I did that, I added the cool little GIFs, and it shared those immediately. So say we want to, I'm going to start over here. Okay, let's start over. So I've got, I'm selling my house. And so I want to post a picture of my house. So if anybody's in Blue Springs or Lee Summit and wants to buy a house, this is my house. So here is a picture of my home, and I want to go ahead and add some cool Remax stuff to it. Actually, I think I want to replace that. Let's do, oh, I don't want that one. I keep choosing them. I want this one. Beautiful. So one of the cool features that I really dig about just the regular Photofy app is I can go in and I can put a sign in this yard. So I don't have a sign in the yard yet because that's coming soon. So I can click on artwork. And across the top, you can actually search through all the cool stuff they have. So this first tab is going to just be for the Remax everything. Then you'll be able to go into the GIFs. Another really cool feature is that's dropping soon is your actual office artwork. And then there is the branded stuff. There's that cool sign I was talking about. And then it goes through events, Spanish, holidays, awards. So like I said, I want to put my sign in that yard because I haven't dropped one in here yet. So I'm going to click on a sign, and you'll see how it's pre-filled my information here. So I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to put this right there. When I use pictures like this or any kind of graphics, including text, I typically will drop a shadow on that, and you'll be able to see text, format, and then shadow. I like to give that just a pop. Let's see if they're like white better. No, I like black. And then I can change the distance if I want to, make it a little, it just gives it that wow factor. Okay, so I did that sign. Well, now I want to go in and I want to use one of those handy dandy little GIFs. And so if you wanted to do, which one do I want to use? See, this is where there's so many that I could use. So let's go ahead and do the almost home one. And I'm going to pop this sucker right here. Maybe I do it like that. Okay, beautiful. And then I'm going to add another sticker. So let's go to Remax Home Stickers. And this one, I'm just going to scroll down, and they don't only have the branded Remax stuff. They have a whole bunch of other stickers that you can use, which I really dig. So let's go down. I thought there used to be one for coming soon. I may not have that one in here. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a search feature. I saw that. I saw that button in there too. Let me see if I can search. See, I like to hear stuff like that. And that's the thing with Photofy, you guys, is they are phenomenal. If there is a suggestion that you have, if there's an issue that you're running into, definitely email support. I mean, she's inundated with stuff, so you have to be patient with her. But she literally, like, this search feature. If we didn't know that that's what people are asking about, we don't know what we don't know. So if you're running into an issue, or if you want something that you think would be cool, then let them know. So like I just went into, I didn't show you guys what I just did. I went into, because there was no coming soon sticker. So I went into stickers here. Did I go to stickers? No, I went to artwork. So across the bottom, there is artwork, and you can go in and you can search in artwork. And I searched coming soon. So there are, like, here's a like sneak peek, coming soon, different things that I can use here. So maybe I just want to use this coming soon one here. So then I can change the color if I want to. Say I just want to, nope, I want to do what's really neat, and it's kind of hidden, but if I scroll down if I scroll up just a little bit, I can grab that little dropper tool, and I can grab my red. I want the red from this balloon. Perfect. Okay, so then I'm going to move it up here, and I can, if I scroll down just a little bit more, I can center that. And then, like I said, I always drop a shadow on my stuff. Do I want to do white? Do I want to do black? I kind of like white. Ooh, but maybe let's do blue. Let's see what the blue of Remax looks like. I'm telling you, oh, that's cool. You guys could get stuff. I just love playing with this stuff. So it's just, I am not a real creative person, but when it comes to stuff like this, I definitely love messing around. So I'm going to click apply there. And then if I wanted to add any other features, say you have a Bitmoji or a little guy or your picture, say you have your own picture, you can go to add logo and you can add them in there. So like I have a couple agents. So say I wanted to add my picture here. That's not me. That's one of my agents. But say I wanted to add a picture of myself here, I could brand that. Now we talk a lot about branding, so that's just a really cool feature to have there. Or if I wanted to add my cool little Bitmoji, I could do that as well. Oh, not Cynthia. That's another one of my agents. You can tell I do a lot of work for my agents in the office. But that is a great picture of Cynthia. So let's do this one more time. Let's add my Bitmoji. There she is. I'm going to pop her. I'm going to put her right there. Okay. So then whenever you're done, you've messed around with it enough, we're going to click apply or done, whichever one, done. It's different with Androids and iPhones, Apple, Mac, whatever you want to call them. So then I can share them directly here to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. If you click down here under more share options, you can actually email those. You can save that directly to your drive. You can message it to people. So there are so many things that you can do. Now, I will tell you, I say this every single time we do a broadcast, this only saves to this device. So you can actually go into your photo album here, and you're going to be able to see Photofy, and you're going to see just the things that you've created on this device. So for example, I have this iPad and I have my cell phone. The stuff that I create on my cell phone does not transfer over to my photo album on my tablet. So anything that I've saved on my tablet is here so that I can repost it and use it all the time. But another really cool thing that you guys can do that I just figured out. Thank you, Monica. She's amazing. So I'm gonna use a swear word right now. Canva. I'm kidding. I like Canva, but I used to. I am so used to creating before Photofy came out. I was so used to creating my flyers, my graphics, everything in Canva. But I would have to literally go out and Google the Remax logo or go to Remax marketing and try to find ways to pull in all this Remax stuff. Well, so the other day I found this, I created this really cool picture and I wanted to know, can I do this in Photofy so I don't have to go to Canva? Yes, you can. It's phenomenal. So we're going to start back at photos and collages. And then from here, I'm going to go to my camera roll and I'm going to pick the picture that I created. And then again, don't do anything from here. You want to start at edit layout first. Now, Monica is going to share a link to an article that she has, but she has an article that she's created that has specific dimensions for print size. And this is where I found the one for the 8.5 by 11. She gives you the image size in pixels, or you can Google what is the pixel size for a business card? What is the pixel size for a 8.5 by 11? You don't need to do that because she's added it, but you'll see in this article that she's got the photo dimensions for print size, paper size. She's got them for the digital business card, the Facebook custom dimensions, Twitter, Pinterest. So I went to edit layout and I clicked on ratio. And so I added a custom dimension because these ones here, my first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These first 8 are the ones that I've created myself. These are not the ones that the Photofy has created. So I created, you can click add custom dimension and you can name it. And so say I wanted to do one for say you do, you make custom photos for your clients. So you could do a 5 by 7. So let's do this. I'm going to title this 5 by 7 photo. And then because of this article, I can see that the dimensions are 1500 pixels, 1500 by 2100. And then just click add. And then that way I can change it to a 5.5 by 7, or I'm looking for this flyer that I want to create. So I've got my 8.5 by 11 here. So that this prints on my 8.5 by 11. So then I'm going to go to apply. And then I want to just add some stuff because I'm going to create this for my office to use. So I'm going to go to add text and overlay. I'm going to go back to artwork. And then I'm going to go to brand. And I'm going to see that they have the Remax office name. So all I need to do here is do Remax and it automatically pre-fills Remax Heritage. And so I'm going to move it up here to the top with my little fingers. I'm going to do this. Okay. And so with this one, it doesn't allow you to do a shadow. So I'm just going to leave it there. And then I'm going to click apply. And then at the bottom, so I want to put text at the bottom. I want to put my address here at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually click on text next to artwork. And it's going to give me a text box. So I'm going to say Blue Springs office. And then I can put my address here. And then I could put more information down here. I'll just do our phone number in the office. Yeah, that's not my phone number. Okay, I'm gonna click apply. Now it's gonna show up white, so I can go over here to format and I can change the color. Again, I want to grab, I love using the Remax red and blue. So this is the color palette it's gonna drop you into. If you just slide a little further up, you're gonna see the eyedropper tool. And then you just grab your little eyedropper tool there. And actually, let's go blue. I'm gonna make this one blue, okay? Click apply. I'm gonna come down here. I'm going to make that a little smaller. And I like that text. If you don't like that text, you can actually go over here to fonts and you can change that text to whatever. I mean, this is where I get lost too, is all these cool text, but I'm just going to leave it like that. I like to drop that shadow in there so it just gives it a little bit of a pop, but I am going to make it less blurry and not so much distance behind it. There we go. And say I wanted to do white instead of, ooh, white's actually really pretty. So cool. Like that. So there we go. I'm going to click apply. And then instead of using a GIF, I really like those stickers though. So I'm going to grab one of the new artwork stickers, go over here to Remax Home Stickers. I don't want I may have to go to brand. I think they've actually added those. Nope, where is it at? Is it towards the bottom? I don't want the animated ones. I just want the regular ones. So if you scroll down to the bottom in this one, you're going to see the regular ones here. And so say I wanted to do the Remax household, I wanted to put this one on here. And so I'm going to shrink it and it's going to come right down to the bottom. And I'm just going to put it right smack dab. I'm going to put it right there in the middle. And it's still a little big. We're going to do that and make it in the middle. And then if I wanted to add any more, where's my shadow? I told you I love the shadow. Okay.
Maybe shadows
too. And so then you can just, for me, I like to just add so much stuff that I mess around with it. So I'm going to go back to artwork. I'm going to see if there's anything else I want to add that's branded to Remax. The more branding, the better. So maybe I just add, I don't think I really want to add anything else here. Yeah, no, we'll keep it as is, or maybe I'll do the little fist. I love the fist. So if I wanted to move the little fist right up there, perfect. I rotate them just a little bit because they're kind of a little anal about that. All right, beautiful. I'm done. I'm ready. Let's drop a shadow. Perfect. I am ready to save this now. I'm going to go ahead and click apply and click done. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to add this to my drive so that then I can jump onto my computer and I can print this at my office. So just grab your drive. I actually have a photo by content album. I click save here and I'm just going to call this flyer and then upload. And that's as simple as getting it over to your drive and then me being able to access it on my computer. So
and for those of you who have been asking, can you send to WhatsApp or LinkedIn or anything like that? When you're on that sharing page, if the option is not already there in the list, you can click on that more share options and bring up whatever you have installed on your device and share to that as well. So just like she did for Google Drive, you can do it to whatever else you have. So if you've got WhatsApp, LinkedIn, or I think LinkedIn is one of the default ones. But WhatsApp is not. So you can definitely use that more share options for that too.
I answered a question earlier about scheduler. So with the scheduler feature, you can go in and you can schedule. So say I wanted to go back to, I'm just going to schedule a repost to post for me. Let's go ahead and click this one here. I'm going to, oh, I can't schedule repost, can I? Nope.
Repost now.
Okay. So say I'm just going to go into create one of these little bad boys here. I want to post this one. And then I'm going to click done after I've done all my stuff. And then it's going to take you to your screen down here where it says schedule. So then I'm going to, if I want to enter a caption, where did that go? There we go. And then I need to select a date and time. So say I want this to post today at 2 p.m. I'm going to click next. And then see, it says here, select which social channel you would like to set a reminder for. This is not automatically post for you. What it does is it gives you a reminder. So then at 2 o'clock today, I am going to get a reminder. It's going to pop up on my device. So if I use an iPad, I'm not going to get the reminder on my phone. Correct, Monica?
It'll pop up on your iPad, since that's where you've created it. Yes.
Correct. And so I know that somebody had a problem with their scheduling stuff not posting. And that was the reason why. It doesn't automatically post for you. It gives you the reminder. And when that reminder pops up on your screen, if you click on it, it takes you into the Photofy app where you click to those two to share. So I just wanted to touch on the scheduler.
Yeah. And here, hold on, before you, okay, never mind.
Oh, sorry. I go back to scheduler.
Oh, you're fine. So exactly. It'll pop up, and it also allows you the opportunity to make any changes. So if she wanted to add to her caption or change it altogether, you can, or reschedule it for later. You can do that as well.
Or share now. Yeah. So it's as simple as clicking on it, edit post, and I can change my time. And so save. Okay, that's going to post today. It's going to give me a reminder at 11 a.m. to post that. And so then, yeah. Monica, do they have any questions about the gifts or flyers?
Can we save the PDF to send to a printer for postcards? Unfortunately, no, it does save as a JPEG file, as an art file. But if you open it up, maybe in another app, you can.
Yes, there's actually there's a website that you can go to called Small PDF, where you can convert JPEGs to PDF files and then vice versa. Mm-hmm. So I use Small PDF for stuff like that.
Yep. Awesome. And Lori, yeah, scheduler will remind you to post. It does not automatically post. Social media channels like Facebook and Instagram have blockers, restrictions on what it's called auto posting. It's not truly an auto post, but they consider it one. So they won't allow us to automatically post for you. Let's see. Stephanie, we've kind of touched on changing color of text within the app.
Oh. Yes. So if you're in a template and you need to change the color, I showed you how you could change a color in just a regular text that you're using. But say you're doing one of these new agent, if you click on the text and then you go, oh, that's what I wanted, done, cancel. If I click on, I can do the text, but next to edit text, there's format. So I can then change the color of that text. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's, and then if you want to, so any box that's highlighted is the area that's going to change. So if you can't highlight anything else on the screen, it means you can't change the color of the text.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and jump out of my screen share.
Okay.
So you can have it back.
All right. Cool. All right, let me go ahead and jump back on here. Zoom start. And for anyone who's had that question, if you guys are seeing buttons that you may not have on yours, just one thing to keep in mind, these are iPhones. Android may look just a little bit different, but you still have all of the features that iPhone has. It might just be in a little different spot. Like scheduler, I don't believe is going to be on the front page. Let me double check that before I run away. But Android and iPhone will all have the same functionality, just may look a little bit different. Okay, so how do you go back to edit something once you're almost done? So if you are editing different images, let's say that we've got, here I'm clicking on my screen and it's not my phone. Let's say that you've got something here and you want to add some different artwork to it. I'm just kind of adding some stuff quickly. And you want to maybe move it somewhere else or do something with it. If you're going to edit anything, what you'll need to do is tap on that particular item. If you want to remove it or make any changes, let me add some text here. And we can make some changes here. All right. So if I've been working on this and I don't like how it looks, okay, before I tap that done button, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and tap on the piece that you want to change. So I don't like how this text looks. I'm going to tap on it. And if I want to change the text itself, you'll tap twice and that will take you to your text editor. So now I can go in and maybe add a line break to it and make that look a little bit better. If you just want to change some of the formatting to it, you can do that as well. Now it's going to take me through and changing different things and then go from there. You can still move things around. And if I want to maybe change one of the pieces of artwork, again, just tap on that piece of artwork. You'll see an X here. If you want to remove it, then go ahead and tap the X and that will take it off of your screen. If you want to change your background, but you want to keep everything else, just tap on the background image. Oops. And then you'll see replace. And that'll take you back to your gallery so that you can choose a new background image as well. So I hope that answers that question for you, Leanne. Let's see. See, to get the for sale sign with your info on it, how did you do that, Susanna? So they are actually in the app under artwork, under the Remax branded artwork. And you'll go to the tab labeled property sign, Remax property sign. And they're in there. If you see text on it, then those are the ones that have the token information in it. If you go anywhere else down lower, they're blank, so you can customize them to meet your needs. And you can utilize the text feature to do that. But if you want to use the ones that are already pre-filled out for you, go ahead and snag one of those. If you notice a typo in it, you can make a one-off change as you're working with the item. Let's tap on edit and you can change any of these. So to be honest, if you want to change one of the signs like this where it says sold, if you want it to say something different, you can do that. So just like the templates are customizable, so are these signs that have the tokens available. So you can change it to open house or, you know, virtual view or something like that, whatever you'd like to do. So however that works for you guys, you can kind of customize those as well. If you want to make a permanent change, then you go into the menu and then profile. So menu, settings, and manage profile. And that's the part that I was showing you at the beginning to make that change where the line will actually turn yellow and then turn green once it's saved. Let's see, what other questions do we have? When you sign up, does it give you access to all features or are there features you can access only with a paid subscription? So Photofy itself is free for everyone, but you're not going to have access to the Remax artwork or templates or anything unless you register for the Remax subscription. What is available for you included in here is going to be all of your Remax stock photos, the Remax artwork, and several of the business features like Logo Plus, or which is the one where you can add your pictures and such. You'll also have the color spectrum, which is what Sharon was using earlier to actually choose a color from the image to utilize in your text or borders or some of the artwork as well. If you are going to utilize some of the artwork that's not included, so if you're going to this artwork button down here, the non-branded one, that is separate from your subscription. There are some things that are included, but there will be some things that require an extra payment. That's because we have artwork that's been created by artists that are selling their artwork within Photofy. So different packages, different prices. There are different subscriptions you can get as well that unlock everything. But that is an additional feature from outside of the Remax subscription. Let's see. Is there plans to do computer versus phone? Oh, goodness. So this is probably one of our most asked questions. We do not currently have a plan to do that. Photofy was initially envisioned and designed to be made for on-the-go content creation. That's why it is a mobile app available for phones and tablets. We do hear a lot of folks asking for it, but right now, as we are trying to get our platform in absolute top condition, with making sure everything works, and we take in all the suggestions and everything we get from mobile, we just have not been able to look into a desktop option right now. So we do hear you. We do know that this is a feature that customers would like. Right now, this one is not on the radar for the near future. So we will revisit this later on when we're able to, but right now, unfortunately, no. Okay, and any chance to create a video slideshow with the video frames? Laura, good question. Right now, no. That is a feature that is in development. We are working on that. So that would be a neat thing to add into those templates where you can do a little slideshow with, showing your properties and such. So that is in development, and it will be coming to the app hopefully soon. I don't have a date on that right now, but it is coming. So how does Photofy compare to us using Ripple? Sharon or Lori, is that something you guys use? I'm not sure what that is. Have you heard of it?
I'm not familiar with Ripple.
Okay.
Neither am I. I think it's a more, I think it's a higher priced paid subscription. So
Okay.
I'm not, yeah, I know that you have to pay for different, features and pricing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's monthly, it's $14.99. So there it compares to being $4 a month versus $14.99 a month. So
There you go.
There you go. And it doesn't have the Remax stuff. That's how it compares. You got to download
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean, the big thing, you guys, though, to keep in mind on that is that Photofy is where you'll have all the branded templates. So it's really where you're going to get the access to the stickers easily, as well as all of the repost content, the social content, all that kind of stuff. I do know that there are some agents in the network that use Photofy and the benefits of Photofy in conjunction with some other platforms. So because you do have access to so much within Photofy, that if there are some more savvy users who are wanting to take it a step further, there are some people who are kind of using additional programs on top of it.
Yes. Awesome. Let's see, any thoughts on adding music? Terry, that hasn't been asked before. That is a good question. I will bring that up to our dev team and see if that's something we can utilize. I know you're going to have to be careful based on, because of royalties and stuff like that on what you can add. We don't have music within Photofy for use, but if you're posting to YouTube, I know they have a selection of royalty-free music that you can add once you've uploaded your video. Let me look into that and see if I can get that. Can you please, if you don't mind, email support@photofy.com with that question? That way I have a way to get back to you as soon as I find out an answer for that. Let's see. Kim says, how do you add your photo? Kim, if you open up and go to the logo plus button at the bottom.
Oh, sorry. I just laughed. I was typing it back to her. I thought I was on mute. Yep. I was just typing that to her.
Gotcha. If you go to the logo plus button, if you have your photo, now these are just stock photos I snagged. Sharon did have some of her agents though. that have been built into a transparent PNG, then you can just click on add your logo here and access them. Now, if you have a transparent PNG, I do need to note that you cannot access them from your camera roll on an iPhone or iPad. It does not respect transparency, and we'll put a background image on it. So you're going to want to use probably Dropbox or Google Drive if you're able to access Google Drive. Some folks are able to, some are not, but Dropbox, you can do that as well. Just tap on the tab and then get started. It should allow you to log in. Let's see if this will want me to do it on this device. What's my password? Oh, I'll do that later. But anyhow, it will get you through there. So go ahead and grab your photo and add it here, and then you can add your person. Now, you can also use it for logos. You can also add custom photos as well to make this collages. So you can have fun with the Logo Plus option there. Let's see, what else have we got? Yes, Terry, music that you have that was written for you, you can use, as long as you have a copy of the licensing in case YouTube wants to give you a hard time about it. That way you can send it to them that you've got permissions to use it. Absolutely. Let's see. Someone scheduled a post for 11 and it did not post. Is there a setting? Yes. So you want to make sure that if you go into your menu and settings, there's a section down here for notifications. Make sure those notifications are turned on. Okay, you're going to want to go to notifications, allow, and then kind of go from there and allow which ones you want to have available. If your push notifications are turned off, if you selected no when you first installed Photofy, that is why you're not seeing those. So go ahead and turn those on. Alternatively, some folks will say that they don't have their images saving to their device. Make sure that when you go in here, you want to allow photo access as well to be photos, read and write. That way we can see your photos and we can also save to your device so you can access your photos later on. When I click that, it says I have to pay to unlock my own photo. So Logo Plus is included with the Remax subscription. If you have the Remax subscription, you're on the Remax side, it should allow you to add a photo. There is also an option in there to have us create one for you, make your logo transparent, convert to PNG. If that's what you're talking about, that is an additional feature because one of our graphic artists will convert your photo. If you already have a transparent PNG, you should just be able to tap on add your logo. If you're having troubles with that, Kim, go ahead and email me at support@photofy.com and I'll take a look into that for you. And is setting up an account profile, what needs to go in the title Remax section is a required field. So if it's got a red asterisk next to it saying it's required, title can be agent, manager, broker, owner, anything like that. Alternatively, if you want it to say something else, you can do that as well. The only thing is that the field is required to have something in it, but it's not going to restrict you on what you actually put. So I'm asking me to show notifications again. So menu, settings, and then notifications here at the bottom. If they're turned off, you're going to want to tap on that and the phone will take you directly to your notifications. All right. How do you make a transparent PNG? Donna, if you've got a graphic designer or someone who's got access to Photoshop, you can create one there. Alternatively, if you have a logo that has a background on it, you can use the feature in Logo Plus to have one of our graphic artists do that for you. It is an additional cost, but they will take care of helping you out with that. Where does the prompt appear? Patty, I think you asked that towards the beginning. I'm not sure what you were talking about on a prompt. If you remember, please go ahead and pop that back in a Q&A. Does anyone, let's see, what if you couldn't just add market stats to your Drive account, then upload and add details and artwork? That is a possibility. And Terry says, what's in the video? Not sure what video. Let me see. I think that came in when Lori was showing the repost, right? Let me go over to repost and see. So these videos that are in here, you can go ahead and preview them before you actually send them. Just click on it and it should show you what it is. So some of them have different stuff in them. So, what is a graphic PNG? So a PNG, it's just a file extension. It's how you can have an image with a transparent background. Nothing too crazy, but it's like the, .jpg would be a .png. So,
Monica, I shared with somebody else. I just used a background eraser app on my phone.
There you go.
That's how I remove the background of like my Bitmojis or like my agents. If they take a picture in front of a green screen, I actually go to an online photo editor, pixlr.com, pixlr.com. No, sorry, that's the wrong one. Clippingmagic.com. You get a couple for free, but then you have to pay for a lot if you do a lot. But yeah, I can use it on my phone to remove the background really easy. Just a background eraser.
Yeah, I think this is the one right here, background eraser. This is the one I've used as well.
Yes, that's the one I love.
Okay,
so
it's
easy.
Free, completely free. You can use it on your phone. So if you got logos on your phone, you can do that as well. Just remember, if you are on an iPhone, you're going to need to upload that transparent PNG file to your Drive or Dropbox and then pull it back in. It's a little multi-step process, but it's the only way you'll have that clear background for use in the app. All right, let's see. Okay, I think we've been through all of the questions. If anyone has any questions that come up, I know we're about 15 minutes over right now. If anyone else has any questions that come up, you can do a couple of things. If you're in the app, tap on the menu and go to support. This will take you to our support pages. I am in the process of updating them and adding more information to them. But if you scroll down, there is a section specifically for Remax. There it is right here, Remax plus Photofy. Go ahead and click on that. And this will give you some of the frequently asked questions. I am adding all of our video tutorials in here. So it will be a lot easier to find things. I'm going to consolidate and kind of make things a little easier in here. So that is a in progress work for me. Alternatively, if you have a specific question that you need to ask, you can tap on the three lines here in the top right and submit a request. This will take you to the form to actually submit a ticket. Bear with me. I'm getting through them as quickly as I possibly can, but I will get to you. So go ahead and send it that way. Alternatively to that, Sharon does a group meeting every Friday at noon Central Time, I believe.
Yes, noon Central Time.
Perfect. There, she will go through, kind of do a little one-on-one or five on one, whatever, however many people show up. If you've got specific questions there, you can ask her and she'll walk you through it. Sharon is amazing and does some awesome stuff. And she'll do some private training. So we've got that available. If you want a link to sign up for that, shoot me an email at support@photofy.com and I will go ahead and send you that link. I'll look for those specifically today so you can join tomorrow if you'd like. Also, if we have any broker owners on the webinar today, we are very excited to announce that our broker portal is up and running, and I just completed the training for that. And this allows all of you broker owners to customize the artwork within the app for your office, your team to access. You can now access specific images to your, actually, I'm not signed into the right team here. Specific images to your office. So if you've got any customized logos or anything like that that you want your team to access, this training will show you how to do that. So we're going to start booking training for that soon, probably within the next week or two. So I'm excited to have that finally. You can manage your team, manage your artwork, and stock photos as well.
And it's so very cool.
It is way cool. So if anyone, let's see, I'm based in South Africa. Where can I get my MCID? Your MCID should be located in Max Center under your profile. And if anyone else has any other questions, please let us know. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate everyone who's hung on through this meeting, and we'll be back next month, every third Thursday.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
And I'll send a recording out to everyone as well. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will catch you next time. Have a great weekend.